Rebecca's Intuitive Tarot. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today's reading is going to be for Lily and Jack Sullivan, the two missing little children from Nova Scotia, Canada, who have been missing since May 2nd of 2025. Okay, today, the news, okay, see, the CNBC, I think that's what it's called, but the Canadian news, had released an interview with Janie, Daniel Martell's mother. Okay, I watched the interview in its entirety. Whatever was available, okay, to watch. To me, it sounds like she's saying a script, okay? But we're going to see if she was being truthful or honest in her interview, okay? So, we do have spying on energy, all right, with the Page of Swords, okay? And the Chariot, okay? So that can represent, the Chariot can represent the actual, like, RCMP, the police. Okay. Oh, we have the Moon. Things coming to light. I'm just shuffling the deck. Okay, you guys really need to trust your intuition. Janie is definitely not being honest about what she was saying on that interview. Okay. With the, I split it at the High Priestess and the Lover's card in reverse, okay? I will tell you what it says. It says hidden agenda, okay? Secrets. Emotional instability, clouded thinking, and recklessness. Overly emotional attitude and impulsive actions will have negative consequences. Shallow personality. Beware of deceitful, unfaithful woman who appeals to a man's animal instincts. She leads men to destruction. Silence. That's what the card says. And then with the Lovers, this paired next to the Lovers card, okay, this is a choice. The Lovers represents a choice as well, okay? Detachment, trust issues, inability to make a decision, a bad choice is made. Friends move on and abandon you. Fighting and communication breakdown lead to infidelity and separation, possible divorce, a moral lapse involving temptation, interference by in-laws, the need to heal a relationship, conflict, imbalance, disharmony, not seeing eye to eye. Okay. But let's see. Okay. Was Janie Mackenzie being honest in her interview that she gave about Lily and Jack? No, she was creating illusions. The Seven of Cups there. This is all about illusions. Creating a false narrative. Okay. Yeah. Two more cards. Yeah. And her challenge position is the Five of Wands. Okay, that's an overly competitive, a highly competitive. That stuck to my finger. Okay, so this with the this talks about a third party situation. So more than one person being involved. This also talks about parties, okay? And this is in her challenge position, okay? It says deception, avoiding conflict. Someone will try to cheat you, even use illegal means to take something from you. Do not trust anyone with sensitive information or financial accounts. Watch out for deceitful, dishonest people. Do not underestimate your opponents. See, that's the thing, okay, is that Janie and Daniel Martell keep underestimating, maybe they're underestimating the RCMP, okay? I do believe that the RCMP did drop the ball, okay, a little bit here, okay, because the pink blanket should have been taken in for evidence right away. You know, the camera footage should have been collected right away, which it wasn't, okay, but again, I do believe that the RCMP is secretly watching Daniel Martell, Justin, Malaya, and Janie. Okay. Okay. And her advice position is to come clean. Okay. She needs to release her burdens. All right. Her priorities are dangerously out of balance. Even though she seems to be doing well, she's not. Scandal, loss of innocence. Lilly and Jack Sullivan are innocents. Okay? Pure innocence. You enter a world where people play for keeps, not for the weak or cautious. She's staying on a self-destructive path, even though she knows that it is clearly the wrong thing to do. She's causing her own pain. Yeah. With the Star card as the outcome. The Star card is all about hope and healing, okay? She may not have wanted to do this interview, even though she may seem like... This is telling me she doesn't like to be in the limelight, which she did say, okay? But she's being very dishonest about the couple, okay? With offering up this information, okay? The Ace of Swords in reverse is dishonesty. It's 100% dishonesty. Okay, so the Star card says she has fear of failing, okay, which is holding her back. She's dwelling on problems, lost hope and pessimistic thoughts, lack of motivation, insecurity and self-doubt, chance of mental illness in yourself or someone close to you, insecurity, lack of feelings. Just kind of how it came off. Because when she was talking about Jack and Lilly, I didn't get... There was one part where she was sitting, when she was towards the end of the interview. I only seen one of the interviews. I know that another part of an interview with Janie has been released. But the look in Janie's eyes when she was defending Daniel, I've seen that look before. And if you haven't seen that look before, but I want to call it like the crazy eyes look, okay? To me, that's telling me that that's a person who likes to get their way, who likes to have things their way. I've seen that look many, many times, okay? I don't know how to describe it, but just go back to that point where they like kind of zoom in on her face, and my dog started barking. And every time my dog starts barking about something like that, when I'm doing a reading for Lilly and Jack, it usually means it's like truthful information, okay? As I told you, it's truthful information. My dog stops barking. Just go back and watch that part of the video and look at her eyes. I call it like crazy eyes. It's like someone who has to have their way. And I know that look because a person in my life who is a full-blown narcissist gets that look when things have to go their way. So I wonder if Janie has some narcissistic tendencies as well. And I guess if you haven't seen that look before, you might not catch it. Okay, but it's a very specific look. And it's like, I'm pissed off and I'm going to KILL you type of look. Like, that's how angry inside she is. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. That someone was trying to say that Daniel, her son, had anything to do with Jack and Lilly disappearing. But when I was listening to the interview, it sounded like she was going off of a script. And even like her actions and her movements. No, I'm not a person who analyzes speech or body language or anything else like that. I'm just a highly observant person. I always have been. And how she fumbles over words and how she's lying is what I'm trying to say. Is she's lying, okay? And you don't need to be psychic or have tarot cards to know that she's lying. She's not being 100% truthful. And the cards are saying it. She's lying about the couple, and she's offering up false information. And another thing about the dog. Okay, why didn't the dog bark when the report? Because the dog's owner was there. That's why the dog didn't bark. And it probably wasn't as... But her whole saying about, oh, she's afraid the dog's gonna... Why she wouldn't let the RCMP go into her trailer at first was because she was concerned for her dog. Well, there were people around and your dog didn't seem to attack anyone there. So... yeah. But yeah, she's giving up false information. This is a burden on her, though, with the Ten of Wands there. But go back and watch that interview. You see what I'm talking about with the eyes, okay? And anyone who's dealt with a narcissist, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you see it. You won't need me to point it out to you. I can tell you at that moment in time, she was extremely angry. All right. What is Janie lying about? What is Janie hiding in regards to the disappearance of Lilly and Jack Sullivan? What is Janie hiding? Jail. And I'm telling you guys, something's coming. Okay? Because the jail card and imprisonment card keep coming out more and more frequently. Jail. Has a criminal record. Detention center nearby. Out on parole. Probation officer. Accepted... or convicted, no, escaped I'm just telling you everything that's on the card. Escaped convict on something offender registry. Incarceration, prison, justice, and punishment. So some sort of punishment. Something about jail. What else is Janie hiding? Financial center, fraud. Oh, so she's lying about the kids being alive. Because this one says New York. And that's exactly where Darren said he thought Lilly and Jack may have gone to if they weren't being hidden on a reservation somewhere. So fraud. Stockbroker, New York, insurance fraud, financial motive, economic hub, stock market, business district. Bridge nearby, California. Jumped from a bridge, dental bridge. She may have a dental bridge. Red vehicle. She's lying about the dang four-wheeler. Connecting pathways, overcoming divides. Okay, so she's also lying about where she may have run into someone, maybe Daniel or Justin, or who was on that four-wheeler. Okay, tell me more about what Janie's lying about in regards to the disappearance. Scorching lands, okay? Someone has a bad temper, okay? It says arson, firefighter, EMT, used fire to burn evidence, forest fires, house fire. I'm just telling you what's on the card. Inactive volcano nearby, has a bad temper, blazing sun, arid deserts, searing heat, parched earth. So she's lying about someone not having a bad temper. What else is Janie lying about in regards to the disappearance of hospital? Negligence, false imprisonment, wounds, needs medical attention, misdiagnosis, evidence can be found in a bed, works in healthcare. So is she lying about what she said about Malea's mother? Medical care, treatment center. Again, that's going in line with this whole New York thing, you know? But again, why can't Daniel Martell see, why can't Janie see her other grandkids? There's something going on there behind the scenes that she can't see her other grandkids. I mean, I don't know if Daniel Martell's been able to see his other children, but it's not adding up. What else is Janie Mackenzie lying about in regards to Lilly and Jack Sullivan and their disappearance? Amusement park. Amusement park nearby. Carnival worker. Depression. Commits crimes for amusement. Stuffed animals or prizes. Thrilling rides. Carnival fun. Festival atmosphere. So is she really lying about the pool? There is supposedly some sort of an old amusement park nearby their house. Depression. Stuffed animals. Let's see. What else is Janie Mackenzie lying about in regards to the disappearance of Lilly and Jack Sullivan? The pool. A swimming pool. We have, it says, left unattended outside. Okay, so she's lying about that, where she heard Lilly and Jack. Evidence can be found in a pool. Works for a pool company. Chemicals were used to hide evidence. Sunbathing and tanning, pool games, and fun pool parties. So she's lying about the swimming pool. Okay. She's lying about the kids being left unattended outside. And she's also lying about some sort of party atmosphere, because we have pool parties, amusement, fun, okay, festival atmosphere, along with the Three of Cups here. That talks about parties. Art exhibit. Art exhibition. I'm not even that. Artist graffiti is around where they are located. A person has tattoos. Has photographic evidence. Photographer. Creative showcase. Curated gallery. Let's see what else. What else is so lying about someone with tattoos? Mounted. The Mounties. She's lying to the Mounties. Okay. But she's lying about something with a mountain. Nature's grandeur, elevation, and perspective. She's trying to change everybody. She's trying to shift the perspective. A mountain is nearby. A climber accident while climbing and fell. Cliff and ravines. Nature's grandeur, elevation, and perspective. Sorry about that. As I split the deck, we have the school card. Okay. Wasn't at school, missed school. Okay, we know that. Learn new info about the case. Evidence can be found at a school. Teacher failed a test. Someone failed a test, okay? Whether that's the polygraph test, whether that's the test of public opinion. It says classroom learning, knowledge acquisition, okay? And if you noticed, she kept referring to things in threes, okay? So I wonder, there's this one person on YouTube. But he's like a lawyer, and he analyzes what people say. Something detective, okay, is his name. But I wonder if they intentionally kept using the word 3 because they watch him. What else is Janie lying about? Ship. Crime happened on a boat. Crime happened on a cruise. You can find evidence on a boat. Maritime adventure, nautical journeys, sailing vessels. Again, this is giving me Six of Swords energy. Moving, okay? She's trying to move things from a turbulent time into a calmer time, okay? I mean, this could literally be meaning ship, okay? Or they may have used something that can go through water. All right. But this is reminding me of the Six of Swords energy, okay? And that is the immigration card, okay? So, and I'm not saying, but she's lying about someone removing those kids in hiding. She knows those kids weren't removed off that property or abducted off that property, okay? She knows that. We have river. Near a river, lake, or a body of water is evidence. Washed down river. A dam is nearby. A person knows how to navigate waterways. Flowing waters, riverbank views. So she knows she's lying about the kids being alive, which is actually sickening, okay? Because you are bold-faced lying when you have, like, Belinda Gray out there who is trying to get justice for her grandchildren, okay? And you're saying, oh, in her heart, she believes the kids are alive. Not Belinda Gray. That's what Janie McKenzie said. We have the train card. Train nearby, which we know is truthful. Okay. Crime happened near a train or subway. Derailment. This is all going off the rails. And then we have court. Seeking counsel, attorney, judge, legal aid, foul play, legal proceedings, judgment and verdict, justice and fairness. And then you have the windswept region, which there was a hurricane that went through there. Okay, crime happened during a storm. And again, I do believe that it was raining. Okay. The early morning hours of May 2nd. This is a location where there's hurricanes. Crime happened during a storm. And if you don't, Daniel, or anyone else watching this, if you don't believe my readings are accurate, go to my shorts. Go into my shorts list and see the short reading I did for Jamal White. And go see what's going on with the mother of Jamal White right now. And I did my short reading long before all this came out about what happened, what Jamal White's mother and father did. And I'm not trying to brag. What I'm saying is spirit will bring through the answer. So as much as Janie wants to lie, or anybody else, Daniel or Malaya, Darren, anybody else wants to lie, I went through the same thing with the Cody Bigsby case. I kept getting that the father did it. And believe me, I got attacked by the father's sister online. I wouldn't say attacked, but she kind of like reamed me, like left a horrible, horrible comment in my video. And it came out from day one. Same with another missing case in Wisconsin where not a missing, an actual little girl, not little, but she's a young, she got murdered by her cousin. It came out when I did the reading that a family member under the age of 14 was involved. And it was truthful. And again, I got bad comments in my comments section until the truth actually came out and it was proven that my reading was accurate. Energy doesn't lie. If you're dealing with, if you're dealing with demonic energy or negative energy, it can manipulate you. But I'm not using demonic energy, and I'm not tapping into demonic or negative energy or evil energy. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. But I'm telling you, the truth is here. The truth is here. It's all in how I interpret the energy, all in how energy is not lying. Again, it's my interpretation of the energy, okay? So that's why I read everything on the cards for you guys, to give you guys, maybe something will make sense to you. Maybe you will get insight on something, on a word that is said, on something that is said. So now I'm going to pull overall guidance for you guys, okay? And I always do this for my subscribers and viewers, okay? And you are more than welcome to apply these guidance cards to this reading, but I pull these guidance cards for you guys to help you with whatever may be going on in your life at this current moment in time. All right. Guidance for my subscribers and viewers. All right. Oh, this is not a coincidence. That looks just like Lily and Jack. Creativity. Enjoy some fun projects. Make time to play, explore, and creatively express yourself. Creativity is an essential ingredient for physical and emotional balance in life. And in this image, this little girl has like what looks like a scrape on her knee. Or a bruise. And again, they're by water. So you guys might most likely are guidance for my subscribers and viewers. That's not a coincidence. And that's going over. So you guys are trying to bring justice. There is foul play involved here with their disappearance, okay? Justice and fairness, judgment and verdict. Listening. Listen generously. Look around you and see the messages that life is giving you. Heed the voice of your higher self. Listen to the wisdom and life experiences of others. Uplift. I like when this card comes out because this is showing me that everyone's trying to work together to bring Lilly and Jack Sullivan home, to bring justice for them. Okay. So I really like when I see this card come out. Okay. Whether that's, you know, true crime channels collaborating and working together. Okay. Whether that's people working behind the scenes together. Okay. It says we all rise together, celebrate the success of others, share the joy of their triumphs. We are all connected, so when we lift others up, it raises our own vibration. And then I'm going to pull a angel number for you guys. Give me a second. You guys are in perfect alignment. We have 222 at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and don't forget about those sweatshirts that Daniel Martell said if the kids were found with the sweatshirts, that we should know that those sweatshirts were 100% planted. Lucky shirt. I don't know why I have a card in my deck and of angel numbers. I'm pretty sure it's a misprint. But I got this deck when I started doing, this deck was gifted to me. And I got this deck when I started doing readings for Lilly and Jack. I don't think that's a coincidence, okay? But again, those shirts, remember, don't forget about that. But you guys are in perfect alignment. 222. Harmony, authenticity, relationships, growth, balance, choices, devotion, and trust. How do you move forward towards your true calling? Simply follow what brings you joy. Your passion and enthusiasm will be your guiding light. If something sparks your interest, follow it. These paths will lead you closer to discovering your life's purpose. Okay, guidance for my subscribers and viewers. 333. Support. Okay. Expansion, inspiration, confidence, connection, purpose, and mastery. Focus inward now. Perfect the skills you have. Uncover new talents and unleash your creativity. Embrace your inner artist. Expressing yourself will enhance your self-esteem and solidify your purpose. Your unique abilities can have a positive impact on your community. Oh, you guys are getting lucky numbers. You got 2 cards out. Okay. So you have belief system and perseverance, 777. Perspective shift, reflection, resilience, inner wisdom, enlightenment, and determination. Now is the time to shift your perspective on the challenges that currently dominate your life. To achieve success, continue your path with determination. Tap into your inner wisdom and you will intuitively know the right next step to take. And then you have belief system, authenticity, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, self-appreciation, gratitude, and purpose. You are blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. Embrace what makes you different. This is your path to success. Trust that your dreams are on the way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there for you, okay? Please keep sharing Lilly and Jack Sullivan's missing persons flyer with anyone and everyone until they are 100% found, okay? Please do like, share, and subscribe. Again, please do share this video. I am trying to grow my channel, okay, so that whatever case I do work on, that their story, their missing persons flyer, their face can be seen and their story can be heard by as many people as possible, okay? Again, I truly care about every single one of you. You all have a fantastic day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.